friends, it's UrsulasRevenge and happy Wednesday update day. It is week 2 of the Equestrian Festival and there are new things to talk about. But first, we have a little bit of housekeeping. Yesterday, Star Stable released a reminder information notice that the max system requirements are updating. We went over this a couple of weeks ago, I think, when they first announced it, but these changes will take effect next week. So effective April 23rd, to run Star Stable online, Mac users will need to be powered by Mac OS 13.3 Ventura or later. If your system does not meet these requirements, make sure to upgrade to ensure continued enjoyment of your equestrian adventures. Alternatively, if you prefer, you can also dive into the world of Jorvik on Android and iOS devices. They've stated that this particular update is due to avoiding security issues and crafting an even better gaming experience. And also, as a little secondary note, they've also added that the iOS minimal requirements will also be updated very soon. So from iOS 16.0 to iOS 16.3, which isn't a big jump, and I'm not actually sure if there's any hardware jumps between those two versions. I did look it up, and it turns out the oldest device to still be able to run iOS version 16 is the iPhone 8. So I believe if you're running an iPhone 8 or newer, you should be fine. And for iPads, this is, I think, 5th generation and beyond. Both of those are basically from 2017. So if your device is newer than 2017, you are most likely fine. This is, again, geared towards security stability because a lot of times older operating systems stop being supported by their developers. So that's probably just a cutoff for Mac and iOS users. Okay, to the game! And before I forget, again, there's a new item in the bonus shop. Let's go look at it. Okay, we have the Blushing Emo boots. And these are really heckin' cute, I'm not gonna lie. Look at them! Look at them! They've got the buckles. These are based off of an actual shoe. I'm too old to know what it is. Hold on. Demonia boots. Is that right? Am I saying that right? I'm old, okay? They're cute as heck, though. Do we actually have these in black yet, or are these just in pink? Because I kind of want them in black. Okay, in other news, we've got some options for shopping today. So, in the, I think the newest shop, this one, Seasonal Eclectic Equestrian. This is the shop that's at both Moorland and Jorvik Stables. I don't think the other one is at Jorvik Stables. There should be 2 new outfits here. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Aerial Attire set and the Bedazzling set. And I'm kind of obsessed with this Bedazzling one. So, price-wise, the Aerial one is a little bit more expensive than the Bedazzled one. I think the tack... No, I'm kind of mixed up here. So yeah, I saw that the black one's supposed to be a little less expensive. But honestly, if you're looking at the saddles, the Bedazzled one is more expensive than the Aerial one. But I guess clothing-wise... Yeah, no, clothing-wise, the boots are less expensive on the Aerial one. The pants are less expensive on the Bedazzled one, and the shirt is less expensive on the Bedazzled one. So yeah, I don't know what the rhyme or reason with these pricings are. I don't know why they couldn't just be the same, I guess. So yeah, that's kind of confusing, but hey, there's 2 new sets to decide if you want to buy or not. I kind of love this helmet. This is cute. I'm really glad that they're adding more rose gold into the game. It may be a little too late because, well, I don't know if people are still, like, obsessed with rose gold like we were in, like, 2013, but hey, it's still cute. Oh, hey, wait, hold on. Is this somebody's horse or is this your horse? Because this horse was not here before. No, lady, this was literally your horse. Now you've got 2 horses and you're just leaving them all tacked up? I feel like that's irresponsible. Sir, I'm so sorry that she's relegated you back here in favor of her new shiny pet, so you still look lovely in the monochrome set. I mean, you also look lovely in the new set, but like why just shove him back there? I feel like I would have just forgotten that he existed if they just replaced him. Anyways, more shopping because the bazaar is back. And this time, we've got 2 breeds. One long and eagerly awaited. The other one probably 2, but I feel like they recently went on sale, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just thinking of the app horse. Anyways, The Bazaar is here, but it's moved a little bit. So it's by the lighthouse now where Gary Goldtooth was just last week. Because obviously the Moreland hub's a little occupied at the time. So it's moved over here. And honestly, I kind of like it over here. It's a little small, but it's really cute. I like it. Plus, like, if they're not going to do, like, a clothing sale, they really don't need that whole area. But regardless, I'm kind of talking too much. So on sale at the Bazaar this week, we have the Belgian Warmblood on sale for 509 star coins, originally 850 star coins. There are 11 varieties of Belgian Warmblood. I know one of these was the app horse. That's this one because I have this one. There's a lot of really nice ones here. Because I already have my app horse, will probably not get them on this account. However, I've already decided that my side account is getting one of these because, they only have like 7 horses and a ton of star coins. So I'm probably going to get this one on my side account. And I've decided I'm going to name it, I think Valiant or Valerie, like Valor and then IE, because I've decided this one's show name is probably going to be something like Flight of the Valkyrie. And the only reason why I'm thinking of show names is because I'm live showing a lot on that account. So I want, like, you know, a variety of horses to do different things, especially since I'm branching out into different kinds of events. So that's Belgian Warmbloods. And the Francais are also on sale, finally. They are on sale now for 629 star coins, originally 900 star coins. And there are 8 varieties on sale. You'll notice that there are 2 horses missing from the Francais list. Those are the 2 that were released recently for Halloween. Those 2 are excluded as they are still fairly recent. So those are still available, just full price. So when it comes to the Bazaar, if you've been to my channel a lot, you'll know that I try to not just buy horses for the sake of buying horses. So a lot of the times I actually skip out on the Bazaars unless it's a horse I really wanted. So do not take this lightly when I say that I've already decided I'm buying 2 Francais this time around while they're on sale, and that's because I genuinely love this horse so much. I already have 3 and I just wanted more. I am for sure getting the Black Francais, but I couldn't 100% decide on the next one that I wanted. So between the Flaxen Chestnut, the Bay, and the Flea Bitten Gray, I couldn't decide. So I put it up to a vote both on Instagram and on YouTube, and combining the results, the winner is very clearly the Flea Bitten Gray Francais. Also, almost 800 votes. Holy crap. Hello? Hi? I didn't realize that 800 people would see my post. So hi, thank you for voting. And I have come prepared with names this time. I'm going for a Hunger Games a little bit inspired names this time because I did just finish Sunrise of the Reaping maybe about a week or 2 ago. And if you didn't know, The Hunger Games is one of my favorite book series of all time. I mean, that's not really saying a lot. A lot of people really love The Hunger Games, but like, it was my entire personality for a little while. But anyways, I've decided that we're gonna be a little inspired by the newer books. So because it's a Flea Bitten Gray, I am naming this horse after Lucy Gray from Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. Do I want to change your mane? Honestly, I didn't think about it, so we're not going to change it quite yet, and I'll decide later if I want to change it. But we are going to make you, I suppose, a youngster. You'll be a mare, and your name's going to be Songbird. So your Jorvik name is Songbird, but your nickname will be Lucy Gray, and if I decide to do shows on this account with this horse, the show name will be Ballad of the Songbirds and Snakes. And for my second horse, this one is going to be themed to Sunrise on the Reaping. So if you're not familiar with the 2 newest books in the Hunger Games series, there is a group called the Covey, which they are kind of like a traveling group of musicians who, due to the events of the war and the Hunger Games for the Dark Days, they pretty much get stuck and forced to join District 12. The Covey name their children in very special ways. They usually name the first part of their name after a ballad or song or poem or something from literature that they use for their music, and the second half is based off of a color. That's why we have Lucy Gray. Her name was, I think, technically from like the Ballad of Lucy Gray, and then the gray was technically also part of, I think it was like the color of the sky in a winter storm, if I'm remembering right. But that's how you get Lucy Gray. In the second book, well, I guess the 4th, how many books are there? 5th book. At the 5th book, we have a character named Lenore Dove. dove also like gray. And she gets her name Lenore from Edgar Allan Poe's poem, The Raven. Although there's also a poem called Lenore, but this book does specifically reference the Raven. So to just include a little bit, respite, and nepenthe from thy memories of Lenore. Quaff this kind of nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Basically, Edgar Allan Poe's trying to forget the love of his life who's passed away. Turns to drink and drug and forgetfulness. All that is to say that I really wanted to name this horse Nevermore, but it is not an option. So you're gonna be the Raven. This one I will change to Braids. We'll personalize you. Call you Raven. Ravenly. So your nickname Raven. Nickname is Nevermore, and show name is Sunrise on the Reaping. And I will start training both of them later. And the next part of today's update is over at Jorvik Stables, because we have a continuation, or expansion really, of the treasure hunt quest. So let's talk to Stephanie. Oh wait, hold on. Why do you have a quest? Oh, that was me. We'll talk to you later. So I guess the continuation of the Sabine quest is also available. So if you have done the first part all the way through racing Sabine and going back to Linda and Alex to be like, I don't know, Sabine's kind of having fun. Maybe they're not so terrible. The continuation is now live. I don't remember where this continuation ends up. So you're just going to have to play and find out. I don't know if it's going to be like all the way to the end where you get the races. I kind of hope, because I want more time to do those races, but I genuinely don't remember. I know that this quest line used to take like 3 or 4 weeks to actually complete. I don't know if they've expedited it though. I guess I'll report back next week. Okay, but Stephanie has 2 quests. The hunt continues and the mysterious chest washed up on shore. Let's do the hunt continues first. Great news, there are more treasures to be found. We've heard from other riding clubs that these treasures have been found in Greendale Forest as well. How about you ride out there and see if you can find some? Happy hunting. Okay, so we will go to Greendale Forest, and also a mysterious chest washed up on shore. The plot thickens. Some mysterious characters have been seen milling around in the docks near Greendale these past couple of days. Ooh, a key! I got curious and checked myself before I rode over here. There were no mysterious characters, but I saw what looked like a treasure chest on the beach. It's true, I promise. Sadly, the chest drifted back out to sea before I could get close enough. Maybe you can go check it out. There might be treasure chests hidden in Greendale Forest as well. Interesting. Real-life treasure chests, how cool. Okay, I might as well just grab this daily hunting thing going on. Okay, so I don't know if this is just more places to find these treasures, because this one is still sending me... Yeah, okay, they're still at Jorvik Stable. They're just, I guess, also in Greendale Forest. Let's go take a look. Okay, so... First, they showed the treasure chest over here somewhere. So I guess she's basically said, oh, we went back out to sea, so it's not there anymore. So let's go check the forest. Wait, I hear glittering. Why do I hear glittering? Because there's just a key floating over here. Ooh, okay, yeah, that was gonna be my next question, was how do we get keys? But apparently they're just gonna be floating around the area that things can, I guess, just be. I don't know if there's gonna be specific locations like on the Halloween Trail Ride, or if they're gonna just be able to go literally anywhere. Like in Camp Western. But yeah, we definitely got some of these treasures in the forest. I wonder if treasure chests are supposed to appear in the same spot for everyone. So I'm gonna run around for a little bit and see if I can find a treasure chest. Ooh. Okay, I found a treasure chest. So this is right off the path at about X100, Y258. For 1 key, you can get 35 of these spring treasures. I'm gonna do it just because I have the key. I don't know if there's more of these around, but I might have to just kind of like run around for a little bit, but I also might leave that for later exploration. We have at least found 1. I don't know if it'll change locations throughout the week. I don't know if there's more than one in the forest. I don't know if there's going to be more keys around here. That's just going to be something we'll learn as we play throughout the week. Sorry, that means I'm not going quite in depth today, just because I think I need to talk to some friends and see what they've found. Oh, also, because I'm noticing the trees now, so with the changes to the trees at Jorvik Stables, these trees have also started appearing in other places. Me and my friend Apple were riding around the other day, and she noticed that the trees in Crescent Moon Village, or like at Shipwreck Shore area, have also been updated. And also some of the trees inside Greendale Forest have been as well, because there's now like an obstructive branch on one of the Greendale races. I think it's like the challenging one. Maybe it's like, I don't actually remember which race it is. It's one of the hard or the middle one. There's a part where you go like over like this like little bridge part, and it makes it really hard to actually see where you're going, so you kind of like fall off a little bit. Anyway, we were talking about trees. So this tree, I'm pretty sure is new, or at least updated. Most of these trees, you'll see they have flat branches. So what I mean by that is, if you're looking at the branch themselves, the leaves come out in a sheet towards you in one flat section. Before, these trees used to have little offshoots that were in an X, so flat leaf sections placed perpendicular against each other to make an X coming off the branch. But now they're these updated flat leaf systems from Jorvik Stables. So keep your eye out on the different foliage in the different areas of the games, even areas that haven't been updated, because it looks like maybe some of the assets have just been replaced, including the trees. So just a little bonus update that wasn't mentioned. And honestly, it's nice because even like little changes, like global changes, like these trees being updated, do a lot to make an older area look newer without changing like everything. I did want to go back to Jorvik Stables to check the turn-in quest for the little eggs. Oh, okay. So now it looks like Petunia's got more trade options. I know that this was like a frustrating thing for a lot of people, where like Petunia only allowed you to trade in like 25 for 2 tokens a day. I mean, now I guess you could do 75 for 5 if you really wanted to. I don't know if these spring treasures are going to have any other benefit to collecting them. It's more of a collect them if you want to, exchange them if you want to, but otherwise I don't really think they do anything. Or at least I've not been giving any sort of inclination that there's anything to do with them other than exchange them for tokens. And the last part of today's update that I want to talk about is the Baroness now has level 2 unlocked. So last week we got a taste of how impressing the Baroness was going to be a little bit different this time. Instead of just having a total amount of races you would have to do for the entire event, they are breaking it down week by week, probably to slow us down a little bit and just kind of like basically force us to pace ourselves so we couldn't just complete it in 3 days like we did last time. You'll have to do a little bit each week. So there will be a maximum you can complete in a week, and then the next week there will be more for you to unlock, and the next week more to unlock. So last week, if you kept up with Impressing the Baroness, you would have had to do 20 races to complete everything from level 1. And after that, you're kind of stuck. You just had to wait for level 2 to unlock. So it looks like every week we'll be getting another level and another chance to do 20 races to impress the Baroness. The prizes for week 1 included at 5 points, you got, I think it was 2 or 3 spring tokens. I think at 10, you got a commemorative coin. I believe it's sellable, but I also don't know if it's the only one we'll get. So I don't know if I want to sell it or if I want to hold on to it and hoard it like a little dragon with all my collectibles and ribbons and stuff. And the third tier at 15 points, we got a saddlebag pet with blue and white tulips and a little bee. And this time, well, I don't know what we're getting yet because I haven't done it yet, but I will do that later in the week. And report back what the prices are. But for now, let's see what the Baroness has to say because she's finally joined us for the activities. Hello there, Arya. Godfrey has informed me that you want to prove to me that you're one of Jorvik's most skilled riders. It is quite refreshing to take an excursion from the confines of my vineyard to this quaint stable. I certainly understand why the Equestrian Festival has attracted citizens from all over Jorvik. There's nothing more invigorating than healthy competition between friends and rivals. Competition, you see, is the reason I am attending this festival. Are you competing? Dressage or a race? You should change out of that fancy suit. Are you competing? Oh no, I'm here to observe the most successful riders at the festival. I want to be impressed. I want to raise my eyebrows in surprise. I want to see drama unfold. Godfrey tells me that you've been participating in the festival competitions and that he's impressed with the progress you are making. As he has probably already informed you, I only reward the most skilled riders with my prestigious awards. Continue participating in the festival competitions and championships and you'll surely be able to impress me. Okay, so we have now week 2 worth of races and activities to do. Like I said, next week I will report back what the actual rewards are. But it is nice that the Baroness is joining us a little bit early so she can actually, you know, witness our greatness instead of just hear about it from Godfrey. That is it for the news this week. On Instagram, they are still doing the Impressing Anne little mini episode series with the codes in it. So far, only 2 episodes have come out. I was thinking that the 3rd one would come out sometime this week, but I haven't seen it yet. So if it does, by the time I finish editing this video, I'll put the code here. But if not, keep an eye out on their Instagram so that you can be the first to know if there is a new code drop. Next week, 4 new coat variations will be added to the game. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another video like this. I do try to cover every Wednesday update and more, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!